Jai Bhim to all.
जोरदार टाळ्या होऊन जाऊ द्या. जय भीमलाही सर्वांनी प्रतिसाद द्यावा अशी विनंती.
It's truly an honor and a privilege today to spend the evening with you all here at Nagsen festival. In a city with so much history, in a university of so much history and resistance. And I am thankful for this opportunity. I want to thank Mr. Sachin, Mr. Priyadarshi, Mr. Siddharth, Prasinjit, and all the organizers of this event for this opportunity. And I understand that this event, Nagsen Festival, has been happening successfully for 10 years. And the growth of this festival and how it is spreading not only is beyond Maharashtra, all across the nation, and the uniting of the North and the South for an ideology of a vision of transformation. And I know that in Nagsen Festival, you're giving youth an opportunity to explore their talents, whether it be music, dance, creativity. And as an artist myself, I've always believed that art is much more than entertainment. It is much more than what cinema is a business. Art can be used as a medium of transformation and parivartan. And that is what you are doing, and that is wonderful work. And keep up that work. And to us, who believe in the ideal society, who believe in the thoughts of Baba Sahib, who believe in the Constitution's preamble in its essence, to us, our role models are not any film stars, any cricket players, any rich industrialists or politicians. Our role models are those who selflessly serve for an equality in society. And those role models and elders, I respect the fact that you have recognized them with the poster at the entrance, and you give them the due respect before starting this event. And what Baba Sahib says, we must not be the soil that gets washed away in the river. We must be the boulders that redirect the river towards a truly ideal society. And you are doing that in your own way. Keep up the good work, and we will always stand with you for these ideals of the Constitution and Baba Sahib. A story that inspired me about Baba Sahib and education, since we are here in Milind College, was a story that Baba Sahib writes about and expresses his emotional and his traumatic experiences. And one episode happens, he gets a scholarship from Baroda. And the scholarship says that he has to finish his studies abroad and come back to Baroda and work and serve society. So he goes and he finishes his studies abroad and he comes back to Baroda. And because of his birth, the community that he's born in, the caste that he's born in, he doesn't find a place to live or to spend the night. And he finds so much difficulty, so much emotional turmoil. And then he has forced to leave. And when he leaves, he goes back and studies abroad. But the extraordinary thing is that emotional trauma, that experiences compels him to start SC/ST hostels in Mumbai. So the way Baba Sahib sees education, it's not for personal growth, it's not for economic growth, but it's for serving society. It is for people should not experience the difficulty, the discrimination, the trauma that I have gone through. So in that way, Baba Sahib uses education for the betterment of society in an extraordinary way. And what is the education that Baba Sahib, the ideal? I don't see it as only textbook education. I don't see it as only job-based education. The true education today in the 21st century in India, in Maharashtra, in Karnataka, is an education of the movement, is an education through activism. Because in this education, we learn about the truth of society, that so much is covered up by the forces of powerful forces, and textbooks are not showing the true reality that we can learn through activism. And which education is very important is not just maths and science, but it is arts education. Because the Baba Sahib exemplifies the fact that true nation building can be accomplished through arts education. So the arts that he studies, whether it be economics, political science, history, whether it be sociology, it expands our creative horizons, and we find solutions to the problem of today. And today we must define what is Ambedkarism. Because we all adore Baba Sahib, we all study him, we all love him, and we all believe in him. But what is Ambedkarism? It is not just putting the photo up, it is not a statue. The Ambedkarism can be found in, we must define it. Because if we don't define it, others will define it for us. So we must define, how do we define it? What is this ism? It is not just going to Chandrayaan and Mangalayan or bullet trains or hundreds of crores of film budget. What is Ambedkarism? Is an equalitarian society through equality, justice, and rationality. And these are the tenets of our constitution. And that ideal of equality, we are all, how do you express it? We are all born in different castes. That's not our choice. We're born in different religions. That's not our choice. Different genders, different cities. This is not our choice. But what we do after we are born, that is our choice. That is in our hands. And we must fight for an equalitarian society, because that is what the Constitution says. And very importantly, with equality is justice. Justice is what? Justice, I define it as correcting the wrongs of the past. So those who have received more, and by birth I have received more, we must give back. And those who have been deprived in society must get more. So that justice must be accomplished through rational thinking, as Article 51A says of our Constitution. Rational thoughts, logic, and this no magic of superstition, but logical thoughts. And I liked what Siddharth said. What is this? This is not right wing or left wing. What I look at Baba Sahib's idea, Tande Periyar's ideas, Kanshi Ramji's ideas, I look at it as neither right wing nor left wing, but a truth wing. A wing that addresses all the inequalities of society and fights and brings an equal society. Who is the enemy? The enemy is not any caste. The enemy is not those of any religion or any language speakers. The enemy is a system of inequality and injustice that is embedded in society, that we must all fight, that all of us humans have a responsibility to fight. And in Karnataka today, we need very badly what Baba Sahib Ambedkar says is the master key to open all locks and doors is a political movement. And we need everybody. Who is it when Baba Sahib says our people must come to power? Who is our people? Is it just Baba Sahib, Ramabai, their kids, or Savita Ambedkar? No. Is it just the Mahar community? No. Is it just SCs? No. Is it just SC/STs? No. Is it just SC/ST, OBC minority? No. Who is it? It is those human beings who believe in equality, justice, and rationality, and the Constitution's preamble as an ideology. It must not be an identity, it must be an ideology of resistance, equality, and justice. And that is the transformation. And today, there is a big fight today of what is the nation? Desha Prema, Desha Virodhi, Desha Bhakti, these are questions. What is the nation? People say the nation is the people. It's more than the people. The nation is more than just borders or governments. The nation is an imagination. It is an imagination. That is the nation. So today we have different imaginations. We have a right-wing imagination of Hindutva. We have a center wing of Manuvada. We have a left wing of a communist. None of these imaginations are the true imagination. The true imagination that the Constitution says is an Ambedkarite, Periyarist, Kanchiramist equality in imagination for future generations. And we must build that. And that is the way we make India strong, and that is the way we make India true. So finally, I'd like to say, in Karnataka, like in Maharashtra, where you have Phule Shahu, Baba Sahib, we have philosophy of Buddha, Basava, Ambedkar. And Basavarna in the 12th century, revolutionaries are a big inspiration for us. They didn't just question the injustices of society in terms of patriarchy, Brahmanism, capitalism, and various forms of inequalities, linguistic inequality. They questioned the spiritual injustices and inequality as well. Just like Baba Sahib does through his Navayana, just like Tande Periyar does through his philosophy. And I'd like to say one short vachana in English that Basavarna says. He says, "The rich shall build temples for Shiva. What shall I, a poor man, do? The legs are pillars, the body is the shrine, head is the couple of gold. O Lord of the meeting rivers, that which is standing shall fall, that which is moving shall live on." So what is moving today is the idea of Baba Sahib, Tande Periyar, and equalitarianism of the Constitution. We must continue that, and what our friends here in Nagsen Festival is doing wonderful work. We will stand with you, we will continue the movement, and we will all give back to society in our own ways. And I want to thank you for this opportunity to speak here, and Jai Bhim to all.
आपल्या